And not hearing myself will be useful too. Anyways, good evening, my wonderful patrons. Excuse me for that little fumble up. And welcome back to the Metro Bar. I hope you all had a lovely week, as per usual. I do apologize that last week we didn't continue our adventure. There was a lot going on with holidays and everything. But we are back, and we will continue our adventure in Glitch City. Last time we were confronted with dealing with some of our past as Jill. And now we are tasked to actually ask people to join our mega Christmas party that our boss is going to host at the end of this week. So I hope you'll enjoy. Sit back, relax, get a nice drink, and we'll be starting. And this time I will actually remember to put on the music. Load. Day 11. We need $8,000. I think we have more than enough. Jill wants to get into the holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a nice day. What's the difference between mega Christmas and just ordinary Christmas? Mega Christmas tree. Celebrate the bastardized commercial version of an already bastardized celebration. Alright. Still have enough cash, that's good. Was that Lilum? A very good friend. Aww. Aww. She does appreciate Dorothy. Oh, the augmented eye has an update. Lilum's receiving mysterious messages. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilums across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. Oh my god, I can click and scroll. You'll learn every day. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lilums can't remember exactly what they had heard, but the most mysterious thing of all is perhaps the fact that the Lilum could not record any of these messages while they were broadcasted. It was almost as if something had blocked the Lilum from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even amongst our own Lilum, the mystery behind these messages is one we should be paying attention to. Alright. Spooky. Or just a bluff. Is Kira Miki the biggest pop idol in history? The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Lilum being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say that they can't be treated as humans because they're immortal and as such cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kira Miki fandom would disagree. Anti-Lilum people are insane to me. Miki knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city. Richard Show, 55, told the Augmented Eye during the fan gathering. I'm with Richard at a Nacho 6. Who calls their child Nacho? I may be... Oh. I may be a dog, but utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyways. Yeah, that would explain why he's called Nacho. Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Hold on, is this a closed economy? Glitch City is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient, with an import rate of only 0.8%. However, that might change due to recent shortages across the city. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy for imports. We won't lift the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way, we can secure essential items at affordable prices. Quincy to the augmented eye. Some experts say that private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in a shortage crisis in the first place. Yeah. Anything here? Wants to go. Hold on. Did we read this? Yes, that's about the weapon. Monster girlfriend Chirari can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphic, innovative and addictive battle systems, fun dating minigames, cute girls, that fucking music. Is this the goat? Dunno, do you like the goat girl? I'm going to marry a goat. It's alright. It's an alright game, 8 out of 10. Shit game. No, it's the shitty game for idiots, waifu bots like you. I wish this waifu equals bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots. It's what's there to discuss. Are we being raided by normies? Normies. Flap off. Fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. Oh, okay. Stream's over. We're going. Goodbye, everyone. Okay, just joking. No more video game fun. Anyways. Otherwise, we have nothing else. Oh no, Jill's a normie. Friday, December 23rd. Oh, hi there. Miss Glitch is back. Good evening. Ah, hey. How are you feeling? I'm soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of whatever shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explain it myself. How to explain it myself? Sorta, kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. Can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you wanna call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said enough to pay for this soda I'm having. To pay for this soda I'm having is fine. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Jill, anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, a hug, just let me know, you hear? Thanks. I'd make the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs for me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know. No. Nice to know. Anyway, we have work to do. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Nice to hear that again. Did you say that something? Did I? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, it's you guys. Hey! Be more respectful. I brought my boss in. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Oh, that's Nacho. Does he have a... Is that an eye patch or is that a digital eye? I can't tell. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So, what brings you here today? I wanted to see this place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Hold on. This from actually. Here we go. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana. That's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole you're part of this whole CIRA thing. Part of it? I founded it! Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those safer bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I. Sad thing is, I'd take him more seriously. It's a talking corgi with an eye patch, so it's an eye patch. Will you get anything? Fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? Alright. A manly but bitter drink. Just... No. Manly sound? Was? Über manly? No. Bitter manly. Gut punch. Good, great. Can we make a dog drunk? Should we make a dog drunk? Let's make a dog drunk. All aged and mixed. Yeah. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Tastes worse than my own. Hey, you asked for it.
This is a really nice place, you know? You picked a good place to work at, soldier.
Thanks. Does he really get paid?
Your effort to keep CIRA afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better.
I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that?
We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact we don't have enough balls for
I am a child, I am sorry.
for everyone.
Can't they just share the one we have?
You fool! Every dog has the right to have his own ball. If we can't even provide even that, then what's the point of even trying?
Don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all her money like water. I mean, what with the closing and all that? But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls.
That's a good point. What do you think? What do you think is cheaper? A box of balls or a box of boxes?
Are there boxes of boxes?
Of course they are. How do you think they ship boxes?
Tied together?
Together? Don't be silly.
Unless she paid him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman.
This world is filled with all sorts of reclusive madness, you know. Doctors consulting doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles.
Oh, it's expected from you, boss. Wisdom box and bottles. Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. From all I know, she might be paying him with steak.
From tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear?
Sir, yes, sir! Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with oil? Kussenstrauß had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in.
Passes, you're right. We need a contingency plan.
Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog.
I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet who's those safer bastards have. She's always so nice to us, with us.
I know, Esmaya is so cute too. So, it's better that we vet for a vet?
Yes. Put that on the list.
Ah! Nacho! Oh yeah, I forgot you knew the dog. Are you staying for a while?
I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run.
Great! Gil, can you go with him?
Can I?
You will.
I'll still get paid for today, right?
It depends on Nacho's evaluation.
Alright, Greenhorn, let's get going.
Well, I'm paying him anyways, but by the way, I just wanted to mess around with him. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do all that? He looks like he needs to take a good break, and he's the kind of who just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be
away from the bar for a bit. When you... that way. Anyways, I'm going back to my office. Your boss sure is nice. I like working with her too. Yeah. So you having anything? Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders. Okay. Shit, I missed it. Chance to ask how or if he even lets me pay with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I fail to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Shiva! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap, you just got out of the building full of dogs. It's one of it with a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. Hey there, robot. And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Get me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Steel want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir! So cute. He's fine. Just a beer then. Friday after work isn't just a beer though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. Could make it for the... yeah, let's make a big one. So, 2 red, 4 yellow, 2 dark blue, 4 green, and 8 light blue. Yeah, let's make it special. Yeah! Cheers! Hey Jill, do you like beer? The same amount of beer cans I can... in my apartment is become... the amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him, if you're interested. No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at the Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is tearing things up for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit. They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. That is actually very dependent on the rabbit. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. Your random yelling, what did you say? Whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the questions of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of everything she says. Well, why don't we test it then? No. You go out with her. Why? to test if it's really me who's making her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? You can't say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that... It's my honor that's on the line here. I wanna prove you're the only... You're only talking... I wanna prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun! Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirmish, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's a kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two should make... And that's why I insist that you should... And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That is a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap. She's totally calling you a pussy. She's right though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for the better or for the worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her. Someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make it sound like I'm some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy after though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was kinda weird. Okay, enough Laura for a night. Refrain from using any that's what you said last night jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Get me a French waiter. Bloom light? We have to make a bloom light. I don't think so. It is so unnecessarily brown. Okay, 4 of these. 4 red, 1 dark blue, 2 greens, and 3 whites. On the rocks next. Wet. Four reds, 1 blue, 2 green, 3 whites. On the rocks, next.
How do I keep messing this up? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. All aged and on the rocks mixed. Ah. Fringe Weaver. Huh? Yeah, F. 1 red. 7, 8, 9. All aged and mixed. Here you go. I wonder why it is called a bloom light. It seems it was first developed at some video games event. Lady said something about making the attendants feel like their customers too. It said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that companies always use Seems that companies always use too much bloom lighting. So the bartender there literally made a drink all made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark. Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more way than one, I guess. Would you say for the better or for the worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I picked up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I've become more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter. Tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Hey! I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into a whole activism thing in the first place. How is this bad? We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements and see things change. I really got into the whole thing, but whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an
analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of the fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way. You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice fat lady that worked at the Safar toy company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debt. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing black hole. Or at least I think you're paying him. We're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Are you good anything else? Well, they're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic and I won't stand to her. I won't stand to hear another I have to go to the picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. And you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright.
One moment.
Alright. Save game. Break. Day 11. No dogs in sight.
Okay then, back to work. Oh, welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Oh my god, didn't she like the red velvet? Okay, no, I actually need to look this up again because I've messed this up before. Hold on. I think she's the one that likes the red velvet. No, it's the Bartini. That was it. The Brantini, sorry. So 6 red. It was something red. 3 blue. 1 of these. All aged and mixed. Hey. And this? Don't mean drink, so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyways, didn't you? So, how is it? The Brantini, so you do pay attention to what I asked for. We have quite the good fixations with Brantinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Excuse me. Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometimes. So, why are you deflating? Well, when I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa should warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. So Jill, how's your mood right now? I wanna ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma. I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries to me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot to pick her kid while flapping with her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. Didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean she never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and my dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Oh. So what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? I bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spends a couple of days with her before leaving her again. had a nice couple of hot steamy nights and then left. Well, you react like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just explode. First I start ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children, and tell her that she has no place to have. She's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I can find. I don't have any kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have any kids, but I've pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore! Damn. Well, what to say? There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. You always... Any way I could help. Just did. Huh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I could just discuss this with any of my family members, excuse me. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. Just need to get all of this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I can see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as love. Nah, all you see is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boob gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. People, be happy about your bodies. It's not about your body. It's a combination of everything, and you'll be accepted by at least one person in your life, or at least one person out there. You'll just have to find them. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I
just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sister still looked quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skills and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out. If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, that worries me. What worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if he had a sudden burst where I wanna... What if I had a sudden burst where I wanna live my life and I end up like that? What if I had kids and I end up neglecting them because of all of that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No, but there's such a... There are things kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. Who will? You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. Now the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright.
Something with ice but alcoholic.
Bad touch? Yeah. That touch should work. 2 yellow, 2 blue, 2 green, and 4 white. On the rocks, please. Here you go. Thanks. I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You have my problems. I want to help you, too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. Wanna come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is gonna be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like the legs most. Really? I like the breast better. This is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs are better. Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easy to enjoy. It's easier to enjoy than legs and a lot less messy. That's true. You silly girls. Us? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part of the wings. Boss. What's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From the spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken. The shop down two blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because... Not as much. Yo, Armitage. Oh, man. You know what I said? I know what I said. Why the chicken... Well, will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up. But it'd be cooked otherwise. Great. I expect you to here on Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll be back in my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spicy. Nice. Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say Jill, what kind of guy do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's not good. You like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. They go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes. They sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husbands, on the other hand, is another matter completely. You see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Yellow woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Yeah. Yeah. That helped. Thanks. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I don't have qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in men. How are you? Shit, just I don't know. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white? Like your boss? You're just setting me up for that comment, aren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You become giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just feel like teasing you. So light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I started hitting on you. Would you go along? Nice body, pretty face, a good apartment.
would never let you go. Okay then. Enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, Dad. Told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times. Now I want to help you. Come on. Come here. Eh? I told you to sit here. Come on. What? What are you? Alright then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly. The bartender station only works with me. See? Okay then. Move this here. Oh. Move this here. Click here and... Well, we found out this rabbit. Now it works for you. For me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. I'm with him too. He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed words. You've been feeling shitty, mind telling me why? It's a long story, I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years. Wow, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, it started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Leonore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. Oh ho ho! We started going out, I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause to makes you offer a drink for the client. There's no such pause. Please, I wanna test this whole bartending interface. Sugar rush then, you can't mess that up. Right. Jill, ask for a sugar rush. How did this thing work again? Sugar rush, sugar rush. 2 of these, 1 of these. Oh, should we be mean? Should we be mean to Jill? I have to be mean to Jill. But I have to be nice to Jill, but I also want to be mean to Jill. I want to be mean in a nice way. I want more information. This is a bad idea. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself short. You're cute, you know? Yeah, I don't know what she's on about. Jill's actually really cute looking. People that go to bar for cuteness though. That... I think that depends on your patron. You've obviously never been to a cat bar then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on and on, I got got harder and harder. Whoops, sorry. Last year and half of it became nothing but study sessions after study sessions, investigations, my theses. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking. I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. Tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through promotion day after day, from high school to graduation. I feel like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. At that point, I stopped, and I realized I needed a break or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. Huh. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Leonor was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during the year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one you had at a graduation, but when I turned 14? I didn't know what to do, but sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. And for Leonor and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things developed pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of the house, and I broke her vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. The other day, Eleanor's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Leonor died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. I just stopped thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. If it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? Oh no, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill, to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. She was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's a kid. For fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And on top of all that, and to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? Stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly further. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Give me a big here. Coming right up. Here. 2 of these, 4 of yellow. Did I mess up? 2, 4. Yes, there's one missing. Big beer for Jill. Yes. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC-issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Leonard? Well, she was calm and smart. In college I was too big-headed got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't. It's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to calm me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her get from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Leonor would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. And I am going to miss her. After a point I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. Now... You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remembered saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just... I want to thank you, Alma. Thank me. Oops. Wrong button. Yes, I just needed someone to tell all of that to. And you were there, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself, you insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to me listening to the whole thing from beginning to the end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love, fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender, you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's just... It's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts to... like, flapping hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at all costs, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I let everyone know how I really feel about them, and if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all my courage, all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe you'll be a copycat. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you're listening to my problem. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about me or no Steph yet. Why don't you do that sometimes? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometimes. They'll appreciate it. Anyways, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That armor girl sure is nice. Boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk, at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyways, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots. Flapping idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Manager. Boss? Total earnings: $29,100. Rings: $1,260. Mistakes: none. Commission: 30%. Today's payment: $378. Tips: $400. Flawless service: $500. Cherry's Chitty Hacker: she's a good friend. $300. Transferred for total today: $1,578. We all need to cherish Titty Hack. Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't cut out. This gives her peace of mind and she'll be focused at work with no problems. Have a nice day. It's Crimbus. Everyone is Crimbus. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Oh god.
Grand Slam fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product, in my opinion, but much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid card. And they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event. Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Why don't they push the Great DK instead? He's more talented than 66 because the American Kid actually moves merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke. Who's hyped for the Women's Championship? That one should be the main event, not the third we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good. Just watch some of his works in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing impressive. Wrestling is fake. Okay. Linens received a mysterious message update. It looks like we were able to record a transcript one of the messages sent to one of the compromised signals. Joe Ren, the anchor for our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? After. You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White noise interferes. End of transmission. Developing. Interesting. Nanomachine rejections takes 88 lives this year. I wonder if she was amongst the idiots. Aww. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 88, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was partially stronger this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rarer in the following years. Model Warrior Julian returns this February. Is that a tear in your eye? No. Classic magical girl show Model Warrior Julian is coming back to popular television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential services, especially the lower classes who have limited number of internet purchases a year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Man, inflation is really bad in Glitch City, isn't it? Back to work? Back to work. Oh wait, no, it's Mega Crimbus! Good evening. Ah, Jill! How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear.
Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dog, you've invited Titty Hacker, Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Just a quick thing. Hey, Dorothy. Here we go. It's not today, right? Oh, it is. I knew it. Piano woman. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the convention center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. She looks interesting. She's also a Lilum, right? Yeah. Must be. Go to the right when you see buildings filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I could help you with? What the hell? Let's have a drink. What about you? A Bartini, please. A Brantini, please. Alright. Really? Why does the Lilum freak her out? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. 3 of these. 1 of these. All aged and mixed. Here you are. Thanks. That is an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your little friend is Essentia. Get it? You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard a game called Y2K Bartender? Ah, Y2K. Old classic game that has been like that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year. That one, we're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talk to someone outside. Oh yeah, friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? Fluffy dream. Dream.
And we don't have to put alcohol in there. Aged and mixed. There you go. Yeah. Yep. This is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. So I prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit. Boss! Diddy! R&B! I'm coming! You see, Diddy's a 1970s purist. He has teased people for even liking. He has tased people for even liking R&B, 1980s R&B. He got tased! Oh god. It'll be fine. Vending machines have a very weak taser. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that will be that. Should check on him though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Tanta? Excuse me, Tintin? I hope I'm just overthinking things. My important though. Jeans under a scat? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy. Oh, hey honey. Yeah, she is. Are you okay? I just kinda wandered in here. Guess I'm a bit distracted. And Millen's just wander. Can I get you something? Oh, the sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. Piano woman. Piano woman. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Here you go. This is. Didn't you say you like having a piano whenever you feel like celebrating or feeling down? Or we're feeling down? I did? Wait, I did! You actually remembered such a thing! Did her eyes just sparkle? I think her eyes just sparkled. You're so sweet! I half expected her to say that she meant a literal piano woman, but I was wrong. Oh, it's a heart! Oh my god! So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh! Did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but I don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of the most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has a body odor or something like that. Not to mention, it limits the chances of getting any other clients that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped to calm me down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, coming close to you, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me more about it? I brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad, and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Although I've wondered if for a while, do you lemons really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Collective source. I'm sorry.
Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death though. We do. We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used to abolish the whole free laws things. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm a human. Can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And can't protect them yourselves as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfortable, you know. It's a tad small though, sorry about that. And your cat's so cute. What was his name again? Four? What for? I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell, "Four!" It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. It's foreplay. Yeah. It was also named after someone. Really? Who? A little kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let me see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay then. Sugar Rush, no? She likes Sugar Rush. Fill it up with alcohol. Yay! Because Dorothy being drunk is funny. All mixed. Yep. Hey, you know. This one's pretty basic, huh? The string ever created on this system, still a favorite of the people up till today. Can't blame them. Still, I still can't believe you actually remembered what I said about the piano woman. It's always good to keep notes what regulars like, you know. I wondered for a while though, why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come if not for to see you. You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. You're also the bartender with the... You're also the bartender the way it's insulated... It's also the bar, the way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's really comfortable. And it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I see. It was weird to see you down though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? Well, my mom, guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian? The whole thing about someone taking care of a little after they deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep. And I'm proud to say that I reached physiological maturity in just 1 year. They always try to keep a very pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Huh? Dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. A contrived coincidence, really. I don't know how to pronounce that. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't though, or at least not consciously. At times she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given me. If she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. But irony that years after I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. What's that? Most of the time my job involves roleplay. Daughter, student, some helpless kid. I mean, I've got many clients looking exactly for that, but on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that roleplays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attributes. What's the problem with your guardian then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. It seems that seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Did you try talking with her? How so? Talking with her just... Well, telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. It does sound like something I just bring up though. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up though. Keep it in mind at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know though, I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. She probably is mostly... The problem is mostly with me, I think. Well then, Well then, I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You wanna come? Really? If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in an alley behind the bar, that is. I've done worse in alleys. Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Alright! Oh, hey, Valak. Sorry, I just noticed your message. Oh, I see that the chat's not working. Chat projection. Call me Becky. I just got an achievement for that. Nice. How you doing, Valak? Want one? Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am. Innocent, however, it's another matter entirely. But anyways, thanks no. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me though, smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure! Well, her name is Sophia Graham. Graham? She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays she works at a gym during the morning shifts. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently she suffered from nanomachine rejection all her life. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. Oh no! No! No, truck couldn't struck again. No, that is not okay. Game. Oh my god. What was her daughter's name? I don't know, I never asked really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear. Or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine, yeah. What? Wait, me? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with combinations of body readings, face recognition, context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with it. Time. Anyways, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised? She's not wrong though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artist's name. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. So what's your legal name then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful if you ask me. So Dorothy's actually your second name? Should I call you something like Becky then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful though. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name, and they always get caught because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name. Yep. Only my mom, Guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others. What about Willow? Willow is my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as his last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family's name, family's first name. Hold on, so your real name is Short? In short, would be Rebecca Willow? Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it as, if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it. It'd be like if I called you Julian all of a sudden. Whoa, that was anger I read just now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours? I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us minded it though, because he's calling us with his... he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That, and it's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about that. What happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the character playing the actor playing the character. So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just me roleplay? Sounds too far-fetched. Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't wanna take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. I need to remember to buy more cigarettes. Bad habit. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year. No, not really, no. Alright. Going out. I have a word with Go-Go outside. I'll have a word with Go-Go outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? Nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? The bones are healing pretty nicely. My wounds finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself tonight? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Ah, I see. Where can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold for Say. Let's not give her a bad touch. Maybe something nice. Is there a classy drink with ice? Nothing spicy, sweet, gullet, soft. Sweet, classy, happy. Aged. Lovely, classy, burning. On the rocks. Sour, manly, sobering. Cheap. No, that's not it. Aged mix, no. Aged mix, no. Age mix, no. Blend, no. Age mix, no. Blend, no. Sour classic burning. Sweet Gutty Happy, a Moonblast, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red, 1 blue, 1 green, 2 white, on the rocks, and blend. I think you'll like this one. Really? So sweet. So sweet of you. Thanks. So Stella isn't with you today. He's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping here by checking on some of the things she ordered. Here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. Throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? There isn't next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. No, then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There are lots of foods and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she'll let the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of the staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she's just shining. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, and Halloween. Name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. You like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know. You're not. I'm not too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Though, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fitted for a while. They're too breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember wearing my arms were... I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. Well, at least... we'll all have complexes, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She just stresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. She does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but guess I never cared enough to ask her the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those frills. They look a bit frilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention from her chest. She seems off. affluent enough, why not go through reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmen is quite proud of her chest. Popping out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says always something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite an admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding Jacob or something like that. I guess in a taller or thinner person, the size would be normal. She's a bit short or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I'm more self-conscious about my thighs. Although, it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look more too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if big boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do. Give me a second. What was it one of the bitter drinks? Yes, tastes like old chocolate milk with its smell with its good smell intact. Sometimes it's like caramel too. So two of these, no alcohol. On the rocks blend. Wait, didn't I give her a sunshine cloud already? Nope. Yeah. Thanks. You're not going to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at least very... Or at the very least makes me legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. The legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of the population that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical or on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despite despair and pain could cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be part of. There's also the matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy, just... it'll just be Boss Gil and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. They say. Yep. What do you plan on doing now? I'm going to check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing with the white nights disbanding and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just go with a plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a proportion with the police, but it couldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. Learn something after that hell in Apollo Trust. That's not something that you can just throw away easily. Crawling my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Now I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. A manly strong drink. Like, manly. I can give him a gut punch and just put it to the brim. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case, and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl? For instance, something? I'm tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder though, there has to be more than that whole thing that just acting as middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling information to anyone. Okay then, wait. Soundproof walls? Why? Do you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative. The bastards. They'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lawrence Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big man from Kanyevania? His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if it's still fresh and touching someone's blood, nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her since. could be mine, you know.
Got it. I did my research. She really is his daughter.
Why didn't you figure that out earlier?
I had no clue who was making the contact, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier.
I see. Can I get you anything else?
What about a cobalt velvet?
As you wish. Yep. 2 reds, 3 greens. No. 2 reds, 3 greens. 5 whites. On the rocks, next. Here you are.
Oh, you actually did it.
Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay?
No.
So what made you accept the contract anyways, keeping in mind the risk you told me last time?
He told me he wanted to see her daughter one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message.
He could have been lying.
Yes, people lie. You made a point. Even then, I feel like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it is like not being able to find your daughter. What it is like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or when, if she, or even if she's alive.
You do?
I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand.
So how's the research going?
I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incidents, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she let her guard down, or something else is happening.
What will you do when you find her?
I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out.
What if she tries to kill you?
I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, I better go back to work before the trail goes cold.
Please come again.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow.
Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He sorted all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the store. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. Let's see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait. Wait a bit, and I'll go with you. Oh, sure.
Total earnings, $31,260. Drinks total, $1,760. 0 mistakes. 30% commission. Total payment, $528. Tips, $400. Flawless service, $500.
I know this small party is what you need. $300. So that's from the, it's each of the boss. Total transfer $1,728. Merry Mega Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa to save Christmas from the Redmonds. Happy holiday. What? Alright. We'll save here. And we'll have Mega Christmas next week. I know it's late. I should have probably planned this out better. I do apologize. But we'll be seeing how Mega Christmas goes next time. Until then, I hope you all enjoy. I hope to see you with me next time, and I hope that and if you enjoy what I show you, what I try to do, consider subscribing and liking. I hate to say it, but yes, it is necessary. So, have a good night, everyone.